just to keep on track now, because earlier you were saying you were talking about info about crons, info about developer notes. Where is this? Why does it work this way? Passwords, credentials, all of that good stuff. Now, where would you suggest that a business owner or C-level executive direct his team to store all of that stuff? Is there a preferred method that we use internally here, or even for your client? Not mentioning any names, although I'm sure they would
There,
if I mentioned names. But what do you recommend that we do?
well, I mean, just us at Simply PHP, we use one password
Mm-hmm.
to store any sensitive information.
One
Uh,
Password is absolutely awesome, by the way. We have no affiliation to them, but I find them to be
yeah,
incredible. They're so good.
there's a lot of password management tools out there, a lot of
Mhm.
password management sites and software that
Can you name
allow
another one,
team.
just to be fair? Do you have another one off your head?
There's LastPass is another one I can think of right off the top of my
Okay,
head.
LastPass. All right, awesome.
Um, and I mean, it's not the cleanest, it's not the best way, but you can even just, I don't like storing them just in a text file, but if that's what you have to do,
Hmm.
to store them in a text file that you save on your computer as a business owner, at the very minimum, have that.
As a business owner,
It's
you
not
should have all of
secure.
them. Yeah,
It's not
no, it's terrible.
secure. In the long run, it's very open to somebody accidentally getting it and having all your information.
Yeah, it's
But
not good.
at the very minimum, have that. you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, you have to have access to them. As a business owner or C-level exec, you need to have access to the keys to your business, right? That's the way I always put it. Those are the keys to your business. And if one of your employees has them, and something happens to that employee or that person, or even a business partner has all of that stuff, you can't duplicate those keys. You need to actually be able to get them. And so one password is interesting because as a business owner, I can have the master credentials and I can add and remove people as I see fit. And I also, correct me if I'm wrong, Nick, I also can see everything, right? So I'll never lose track or lose access to any credentials in my business. Is that right?
As far as I know, yeah, as
Okay.
top level access, you can see everything, you have everything. You
Yeah.
don't need to be assigned to a specific vault or
Well,
customer password entry or anything to see it. You can just go in. Um,
yeah. So
so
what kind of information can we put in an application like in a secure application like one password? And is that enough to store notes as well? Like you had mentioned earlier in the conversation, and I'm not technical enough to repeat what you said, but you were talking about cron jobs. Why does this run? Like information
right,
on the platform. So if you disappear, one of your team members comes in, hopefully, or even an outside person that is brand new, they can at least navigate their way through the first couple of days and make sure that everything's up and running properly. So
right.
like,
I mean, what I like about one password is it does even. It's not just logins and passwords and access credentials. It does allow you to save like notes.
I'm sorry, say that
Um,
again.
it allows you to save notes.
Oh,
So
okay,
like you could
nice.
write up notes. I mean, in the very minimum, you could have your site documentation there, like where to find your code, where to find just small little notes on how things work.
Mhm.
What we like to do is on our projects, we do each project has its own wiki, and
Yeah,
we're supposed to. And I
yeah,
haven't done an audit recently, so I don't know if we're as up to date, but we're
we
supposed to
are, we
have
are.
good.
Yeah,
I know my projects are. I know some of my other colleagues' projects are. I just haven't done a full company-wide audit in a while. So, any
yeah.
Simply PHP devs listening, I'm coming, and be ready when it comes.
Yeah. So just
um,
to just to clarify how our wiki system work is, we have an internal CRM that's custom built, and it handles it handles our client database, our prospect database, We log our tickets in there. Our reports come from our internal CRM. Our invoices go out from our internal CRM. And also each project has its own wiki. And in that wiki is exactly that. The developer will explain, okay, this is the project. This is where you can find this. This is where you can find that. This is what this does. This is what that does. And that is there in the event that the developer is not available who's on that project. Anyone can just click on wiki and they can see all of that information so that they at least know what everything does, right? And all of the credentials for that project are not stored there. They are stored in a secure platform. I believe we use 1Password, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So that, yeah, just to give a little background.
No sensitive information, no passwords, no codes, no anything is in the wiki. We don't even share passwords through chat anymore.
Yeah.
We use a private bin. I think we set up our own with a subdomain for ourselves.
That's another thing that still happens when we take on new clients and they send all of their...
and we tell them, we're like, no, send it through here or send it through here. I don't need it in the chat history where...
Yeah. I've even been I've been in CC when we sent the private bin link, the secure private bin link to a new client, and they just replied to the email with all their credentials out in the open, and we're like, ah. So, you know, you just have to change the passwords after that.
Yeah.